Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of RimWorld. We're carrying on with our colony. Let me just speed this up again. And I've just been having a look at our current resources. We're doing alright as far as they go. We've got a bunch of wood that's being cut here. We've got potential for expanding out and putting some more production facilities in over here. But I've noticed that we've reached 100 meals stored up, which is absolutely brilliant. But I want more. We're going to put that up to 200 just so that we can keep training up on the whole meal production. We don't want to get completely overwhelmed, and as long as we've got raw resources, we may as well have Jesse making new things for people to eat. Once Jesse gets up a little bit more in skill, we can look at potentially getting lavish meals going. Let's bring this up. Oh, Jesse is actually at the point where we could do that. Fine meals, sorry, rather than lavish meals. I think lavish meals require 8 cooking. In fact, we can check that very quickly. If we pause it, add a bill. Let's cook a fine meal. Let's cook a lavish meal. Yeah, so it requires 8. Having a look at the various details. Simple meal takes 5 work. This takes 8, and this takes 14. So cooking a lavish meal is like 3 times as difficult to do. And cooking a fine meal is only a tiny bit more difficult. So we might end up doing some fine meals at some point. Let's get those cleared away so that we're not actually going to get them done for the moment. We want Jesse to be better at cooking before that actually happens. Right, we've got plenty more smoke leaf joints being created. Everyone is, of course, managed by our general drug policy, so they're not just going to be using them willy-nilly. These are all marked for deconstruction as well, but at the moment Nicole is going around and constructing that path for us. That is good in itself. How's this doing? Marble blocks, we've still got a ton that need to be made, and of course we have a ton of animals. Ooh, the boars are getting big enough that we can train them up for hauling now. That's going to help out a lot. I don't think I've ever had a colony where we've had animals trained up enough for them to be able to haul stuff around. And this is quite a good setup, I find, having raw resources and then butchering and kitchening over here, and then the actual main long-term storage over here. One thing that we do want to look at is, where are they? Packaged survival meals. Once we've got our gun turrets, that's what we're going to be pushing for. Blowback operations is going to be the next thing that we want to do after gunsmithing. Then gun turrets, and then packaged survival meals, because those are going to keep forever. It doesn't matter if we lose refrigeration in here, if we have a heat wave, if we have like a solar flare, anything like that. That'll be absolutely fine. This nice little path, that's going to be improving the quality of life. It improves people's speed as they move around, and also it looks better than just having everything covered in mud. And that's one of the things that we do want, is we want people to be a little bit happier about this kind of stuff. Now, as far as this area goes, it is one of our storerooms for just general junk. I think we're going to build a larger storeroom up here, which is going to hold wood and other things. We don't care about bandit camp opportunity. Let's get that closed off. Instead, we're going to build a proper wooden wall. Yeah, we're going to have a nice wooden storeroom for most of our junk up here. We could tack it onto the end of this, but I think we'll just have it going flat across here. Ooh, that can't quite go. In fact, let's do it with floors first, because floors ensure we can check to make sure it's all workable. We could do it sort of like that. And if we cancel that, and we'll do a wall around the edge of that. There we go, that'll work well. We'll need doors, of course. Doors. And we'll have a door there, and we'll have another little building or something over here. As far as power goes, we're going to need to run some power conduits across to this. And I think, let's make it a little bit more redundant by having it so it can go all the way around, just in case any of these walls get damaged by attack, anything like that. We can zone up this as a stockpile zone, and what we'll do is we'll just check this. So this has got everything except for chunks. And this one's got raw resources. So yeah, if we just copy the settings from here, and we will paste them in here. Except you're also allowed to have raw resources. And Melor will start moving stuff in ready as that building gets constructed around it. Now, it's Smokeleaf. Smokeleaf needs refrigerating, so let's take plant matter off that. And we'll have chunks allowed on it so that it doesn't move the Smokeleaf up into there. We want the Smokeleaf to stay down here being refrigerated, of course. That'll make a big difference. Nicole's going around doing construction of the power conduits ready. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We should get a light in there. But I'm not going to do the light until we've actually got walls. Otherwise, it'll start raining. And hey, we've got a party going. Look at that, everyone getting together, having a good time. You know what, we'll give you guys another light in order to party by when you're inside. Now the other thing that we can do is we can use these sun lamps in order to do crops indoors. I think we'll keep the crops outdoors. Sun lamps, I find they're good if you're... mad animal. If you're struggling for light, like if it's constantly overcast, constantly raining, or in an area where you just don't get any light. Let's jump to this. Yeah, I see you. We'll put you for hunting. Where are you going? You're coming straight up, are you? Alright. So Jesse and Anton, please don't shoot each other this time. If you want to come and stand just out here. Was that one shot, one kill? Wow. Now, one thing you can do is you can pull up the combat log in order to see what happened. So, Anton gingerly discharged his bolt-action rifle at the wild boar. The wild boar's heart was perforated into fragments by Anton's bolt-action rifle bullet. And this is very Dwarf Fortress, this. I love this. And a missing body part caused the wild boar to expire. So, shot through the heart. Literally, heart destroyed. Well, good job, guys. Undraft, go, you're there. Yeah, go celebrate the fact that you've just murdered that boar with one shot. That is amazing. I love that. So we've got a fair bit of stuff that we are trying to do, and we are gradually ticking through it. Looks like Nicole's done those power conduits down there as well, which is something I was a little bit worried about beforehand. Now, Melor's got a lot of hauling to get done in order to make sure that stuff is nicely organised. That is going to be perfectly fine for us, and I think what we'll do is we'll do some more production buildings up here that will use those chunks. Hey, gunsmithing is done. We'll get blowback operations going right now. And we could, of course, prioritise some bits, but I think Nicole's doing a good job of getting through stuff, and I'm not too worried about having this unfinished at the moment. How are we doing for heal? Yeah, that stuff is ready to harvest as well. Melor, do we have you on plant cutting? We don't. Let's put you on that as a very low priority. So that if you run out of stuff to haul and clean, then you can do that. You're currently ferrying all of the wood up, which is fine. One of our batteries is broken down, but we've got a good redundancy system put in place, so I'm not worried about that. If you're worried about the quality of the rooms, you can check that out by... whereabouts is it? Here we go. Toggling the environment display, and then you mouse over stuff, and it will give you an indication as to what the beauty of the room is and what people think. So this bedroom generally kept quite clean. Beauty here is minus 0.6. It's still ugly, it's slightly dirty, but it's quite impressive, and well, I say quite impressive. Quite impressive. It's got a bed in it. They're happy enough with that. We could just churn out beds until we get like a really decent bed, and you can obviously check the quality by clicking into them. So shoddy bed, normal bed, poor table, and we will want to replace these so that the colony looks better. The crafting stations themselves can't be good or bad. They just are. Shoddy dining table, awful dining chair. Wow, that doesn't add anything at all. Yeah, this is all stuff that we're going to want to replace at some point. Once we've got this done, I might do a second stockpile over here for furniture. But for the moment, that can all stay as it is. Let's turn this back off. We know the place is ugly as hell. It is still a very new colony. And Melor has a lot of cleaning stuff to do. Where are you, Melor? You're hauling wood. That's okay. Get that wood in that stockpile. And if nothing else, this is going to give us an indication of how much we have as well. Yeah, if we can get the animals up to a stage where they're doing hauling, that would be absolutely perfect. Because then we won't need a haul bot. Anton is moving faster, that's good. And Ambrosia has sprouted. Ambrosia, I think, can be a drug. Yeah, pleasurable to eat, produces addictive chemical warmth. So when that's ready, we could harvest that potentially. But overall, the colony's doing alright. We don't have any weapons yet. We haven't had any people attack us and bring any ranged weapons beyond the stuff that we've obviously picked off their bodies. We did sell that club a while back, but everything else we've traded for. And I'd like to see some more traders coming through, I think. But we need to make this place more impressive if they're going to be attracted and bring stuff across for us. Now, with the raw resources that Melor's been bringing up here... oh, you're hauling the plasteel across. That's good. With each of these things, we can actually specify when we're producing items what resources we're going to use for them. So if we wanted to make a plasteel knife, we could specify to do a single knife and then restrict the materials to use for it. So as people get better at stuff, it can be worth looking at the resources you've got and deciding, yeah, I want to make a jade statue. In fact, speaking of jade, I think that, yeah, there's some jade down here that we can mine out later. But we've got plenty of stuff to be doing over here. No one's wanting for things to do. And getting these pathways done, while they are a little bit difficult. In fact, let's select Nicole and see how your construction's doing. Yeah, your construction's really good. Oh, they've got a maximum amount that you can learn for a day based on what you're doing, and then it slows down. That's interesting. I hadn't seen that before. That must be new with version 18. And I do like that, because that's going to stop people just like overpowering through. I mean, for instance, with intellectual. In fact, that doesn't look like that's particularly limited. Yeah, and that max limit decreases over time. So as you go to bed, it'll take it back down, and then you can do more the next day. That's very cool. Now with the outdoor paths, they actually give a bit of beauty as long as they're kept clean. It can be really nice to look at. Otherwise, everything is like a -1. So it does make a difference to how people perceive the colony. Definitely worth doing. And if we practice out here, then when we like redo the floors inside and try and make them nicer, people will be generally happier about that as well. So Mella's going around cleaning now, which is ideal. Got to get the place looking all nice and tidy. Especially in the areas that people are always walking in. Blowback operations is done. Alright, gun turrets. And when we've got gun turrets, what we'll probably do is set up some kind of defense perimeter. I don't want to do like a massive walling off thing to force people to come from a single direction, but we do want to consider where the defense is going to come from and how we're going to handle it. Anton, where are you going? You're cutting stone. You're going to make us some stone blocks. So you're just hauling the chunks around. And Nicole's doing the standing lamp. That's good. And getting more marble in place. I have to say, RimWorld is possibly one of the best put together colony sims that I've seen. With Randy Random on, it is always potluck as to whether you're going to get raid after raid after raid, or whether you're going to get a bunch of good things ticking over. These are all ready to harvest. We've got plenty of food at the moment, so I'm not too fussed about that. Solar flare. Okay, intense radiation shuts down all devices, and this is why I want us to have a good number of like packaged survival meals, because if the solar flare lasts for more than a day, these are going to expire. The temperature's gone up to 14 degrees inside, which isn't terrible, but it's certainly not good. That's been dead for 3 days. Let's leave that well alone. We'll check see how I run. Ooh. We've got a boar trained for rescue operations. Wild Boar 1. That is so cool. That actually makes me really happy. Really, really happy. I think after we've done gun turrets, we're going to get passive coolers so that we can at least get some passive cooling things in here just to try and keep it a little bit cooler when the power goes out, but that'll be less important than if we were to lose the actual refrigeration sections. Solar flare is ending, and the temperature should just come back down. Research is ticking along at a nice pace. Very happy about that. Yay, and we're getting more conduits put in. Well, we don't quite have any roofing done up here. You can't check the quality specifically of flooring. It is just of a certain level. Walls themselves are much the same, but people prefer nice like steel buildings with good paved floors and stuff. So this is all just a temporary construction until we can do something better for them. Once this building gets done with some roofing over, we'll put some lamps in to make sure people can see. We've got another mad animal. A tortoise has gone mad. All right. Let's mark you for hunting. Oh no, it's coming right for us. We're totally not worried about this thing. In fact, I will get Jesse and Anton drafted and down here ready. Come on, it's a tortoise. There we go. Undrafted both of you. You can go back to what you're doing. So we've got another group from the Orange Toad Lervo coming to visit. They're going to have a look around, see the quality of place that we've got. Oh. That cobra needs to die. Where is Jesse and Anton? You're going to draft. And you're going to come over here. Because that is hunting our monkey Cataclysm. Right, let's try and do this sensibly. You've got a rifle. So you come up past. Jesse, you've got a pistol, so you come up 2. Hopefully Cataclysm survives. That's far enough. Shoot at it now. Jesse, getting closer. Anton, come around this side. Oh no, Cataclysm is gonna die. Damn it! We had a monkey called Cataclysm. And it's eating the monkey corpse. This is another reason why gun turrets are going to be very useful. Are you guys still like... Right. Cobra is dead. Let's undo that. Unforbid Cataclysm. At least we can make Cataclysm into some shoes or something. But Nicole is going to be sad about that, as you'd expect. The entire colony is going to be sad about that. Oh no! And Boar 8 has miscarried. The cobra bit the wild boar, nipped her in the front leg while laughing. I love the combat log. Okay, well, Jesse, how are you doing? Yeah, you're bleeding a little bit. I think we'll actually just get you. Let's get you treated. Nicole's going to be sad. Partly from being woken up, partly from being having Cataclysm die. Bonded animals do affect people's mood quite a lot. There we go, -8. -8 is a huge thing. Ooh, a refugee coming in. Okay. A Tunnel World Illuminator is coming in. She's being chased by pirates from the Ape Men. She's 47. You know what, we'll offer safety. We'll see, how are you? You're not brilliant, but there's nothing you can't do. So that could work fine for us. You're going to come in and up and over. You've got a ranged weapon, you've got a ranged weapon, you've got a ranged weapon, so you three are going to be the vanguard. Actually, we've got visitors at the moment as well, so that's not too bad. They're attacking immediately. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Alright, let's have a look at their gear. Steel club. Wooden club, steel knife, marble club, steel knife, steel club. And you got some silver on you, nice. Okay. You know what? We'll get everyone drafted, and over here to the swamp area. Try and keep our ranged people a bit further forwards than everyone else. Right, so here comes Carson. Oh my god, the boars! The boars! Okay, we're gonna step this through carefully now that they're closer. Yeah! One person's down. Release the animals. In fact, everyone release the animals. 2 down. Right, they are fleeing. Let's recall the animals. Man, I love having wild boars. Defense boars. War boars. You know what? Jesse, Anton, Minties, pursue. I don't have far to go. Yeah, get him in the back. Ah, perfect. Okay, what are you like? You're incapable of caring, you're a misandrist, you're a night owl. Alright, we're going to undraft everyone. You're going to be stripped. Prioritize stripping, please. You're dead. You're dead. You're not dead. But you're not wearing anything. You're dead. They're all dead. So strip all the corpses. We'll unforbid all of these, I think. And Carson, our new person, let's have a check. You're a bit pants at everything. What should we give you? Marble club. Let's give you steel club. Actually, that's better, steel club. We'll give you that one. We could capture this person. They're going to die in 3.3 hours. I'm happy enough just leaving them to die. Same with you. We could capture them and put them down, but it can affect people's mood. I'd rather they just died and then we like drag their corpses down and out the way. Right, which does mean we are going to need a new bedroom because I think we've filled all the beds out. Let's put these both as medical beds for the moment because this will become a medical ward. We'll turn this off medical for now, and we will assign this to Carson, and I think that will work well. And a boar has given birth. Perfect. Man, I love our war boars. I mean, they got a little bit injured, but that was really, really cool. Are you dead yet? 3.2 hours. Let's speed this up. Come on, die! Die! We'll also unforbid that. It's a shame there wasn't any ranged weapons in there, but it's kind of good as well in a way. Because without having any proper defenses, we would be struggling a little bit with how we'd handle raids. And this gives us a bit more time to finish off the research and get some things produced. Protect us from cobras, protect us from all kinds of nasties. And in the future, when we have raids, what we'll do is we'll bring people to like a protected area. We'll build some sandbags up and get some nice defensible lines. Right, and gun turrets is finished. Okay, well, let's pause that and we will get passive cooling going. I think that's a good point for us to finish that episode there. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. And in the next episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be planning out how we're going to defend this place and working out exactly where our defense lines are going to be and where the gun turrets are going to go. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for more RimWorld. I'll see you soon.